guys, why is Davido's timeless album receiving this kind of ovation right now, kind of support, kind of interesting statistics? Yes, now being announced to us is that timeless album by Davido has moved 4 places to become number 6 on Apple top album chart in Nigeria. That is what it is right here. A lot of people are really paying attention to this and saying Davido is receiving a lot of support. Is it because Wizkid actually dropped a new album called Morayo that a lot of people are suddenly trying to kind of compare it to that of Davido by streaming and listening to both at the same time? I want you to put out in the comment section what you feel about all of this. A lot of people are really excited at this. Wizkid's Morayo album has recorded 8.3 million in 2 days of being released. That is actually one of the biggest by a Nigerian album on Spotify. That is something a lot of people are really talking about right now. I think we need to actually understand this from a different point of view and then start telling our own story. And Spotify should not really exploit African artists. That is one of the things I want to say about that, because a lot of people from different countries, different genres and the rest have actually complained about Spotify's kind of illicit ideas, kind of fishy businesses around the streams of a thing. And now we have our own artist Wizkid actually cracking up the upgrading of Spotify, and now a lot of people are saying that should be extended to a lot of African artists out there, because we are getting streamers on Spotify. Yes, the likes of Wizkid, they have actually joined Billion Gang on Spotify, having billions of streams. The likes of Davido, the likes of Rema, one of the major key player in this. That is something I kind of understand about all of this. What is your own take about that? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. Asake, Tems, Burna Boy, Rema, these guys have been nominated into African category at the Billboard Music Awards 2024. That is something interesting about that. Remember that I made a video talking about who are the Nigerian artists likely to make a list of this, and now we are having the likes of Asake, the likes of Tems, Rema and Burna Boy on that particular list. These guys actually did great performances in 2024, and some people could see that from different statistics that actually came out about them. Yes, Nigerians are saying leave Davido alone. Remember that Davido actually made a statement about things, getting worse, economy in shambles in Nigeria, when he was asked whether he will encourage, some people to relocate from United States down to Nigeria. Davido said, relocate where? And that has been causing a lot of controversy on social media. And you need to understand that these politicians, instead of them to accept that they've actually messed up the country, they want to blame it on those people complaining about what they are seeing. The likes of Davido has actually uplifted a lot of people in the society using his own money, and they have a genuine reason to complain. And people are saying because he's carrying dual citizen, he's part of the problem. No, he's not part of the problem. Did you vote for him? We voted for somebody. We voted for some people into office. At the end, they decided to scatter Nigerian economy, and now they want to blame it on people complaining. Davido, you've said the right thing, and people are coming out to say leave Davido alone. I want you to listen to this woman of TVC. That TVC is allegedly owned by Tinubu, and they will always support their own Oga, even though their Oga they mess up the economy. Let's listen to her.
Okay, so Davido did something very responsible, and I stick to it. Davido is one of the privileged Nigerians who are dual citizens. He talks about his Atlanta background a lot. Did he do a service to the Nigerian who doesn't have that privilege? No, because that Nigerian needs an investor who would set up and create an enabling labor market that will give him life, that will empower him, that will employ him. What Davido has simply done is that when Asiwaju is taking a plane to country to look for the foreign investors that will come here, He's told them, don't come. Has he done a service to the average Nigerian inside Ede that does not know the royal family of Ede? Has he done a service to the Nigerians in No.1 who is in the bush trying to get wood? Has he done anybody a privilege in the rice farms in Bida? No, he hasn't. He has spoken who's truth. Of the elite, the people who spend the dollars, 1 minute, not the people who buy beans per pinto. We know that the country is hard. We know that these reforms were forced on us because if we had continued to feed the elites, we would be worse off.
Yeah.
They had to take out subsidy, stop the payment. Allocation has increased to state governors, but we are not asking the governors.
No.
We have removed the supplement that we give to dollars so that we can buy it cheaply. We are now forced to buy it how we see it. And this is the real value. We are suffering under that weight. And what you can say is bad here. As if it's not bad. Did you hear the campaigns? During the elections, just the completed election, did you hear the campaigns?
That's
of what the reality of America is. And Oprah would say it at elections, but she won't sit on a show or sit at a table and tell everybody, tell a foreign interviewer what Davido did. And that's where it's wrong. Because you sat there, but now your reference point for whether they should go ahead and invest in the country. See, the point is, no matter how true your truth is, all your truth, if it's not going to be of service to your people, it's in the corridors where he could make that noise privately. But no, he chose to tell that person on it that America care, come where care. Whereas what we need is foreign investors. That's what our government has said we needed. Except Davido can show me 2-3 companies where he's producing beans, rice, the local food for the local man, so that he can be talking. Yes, we will know what you're talking, but you're still talking amongst yourselves. We sit there and we allow our places of influence be where we advocate that is bad, it can never be good, it's worse. We condemn our own. So Davido is a person of influence and should be more guarded in his utterances, especially about the country that has given him that fame. Imagine that Davido started his music at career in the US, he will be competing with the Americans. But now, because it started from here, when it became the time for Africa to be on the scene, they are collaborating with him. You don't throw where you are from in the pits. This is your source, and I'm just very disappointed.
Based on what she has said, it is really occurring to me like she is not intelligent, and I don't know the school she went to, so I cannot really blame her on that. She does not understand the basics of economy. She does not understand a lot of things. If you were given $1 million to invest in a particular economy, won't you go and do a ground study? Won't you go and understudy the place before investing your money? Do you think these investors, they don't know what is happening in Nigeria? What Tinubu said at a recent World Summit is not different from what Davido said. Tinubu told the world about insecurities in this country and the rest, how they need the support of the foreign countries and the rest. And Davido is saying almost the same thing, and now you are blaming the guy, saying that it's not patriotic. Should he lie to people to be patriotic? Patriotism is not lying. Patriotism is, although we dey mess up somehow, but I still believe that we could still come of it one day. Not be say I go lie, deceive a lot of people to live where they are making a lot of good living, back to Nigeria and saying you are being patriotic. Those people complaining, why did they relocate abroad? The likes of Reno, why did they relocate abroad if it was really rosy in Nigeria? Talking about Naija hip hop is all interesting right now. We got the likes of Olamide as the top streamed hip hop artist or rapper in Nigeria with over 933 million streams on Spotify, and also followed by Odumodu Black, and then a person of Ice Prince with 205. You need to understand that when you look at the trend of things based on association with Afrobeat artists, Olamide is on top of it and followed by Odumodu Black. I want you to understand that the hip hop culture in Nigeria has not really developed to an extent. That is something I believe about that, but they need to invest much in it, and they need to invest a lot of energy and time also in the hip hop culture just to carry the culture to an extent. And I would like the likes of Hennessy and a lot of other brands to come in and invest in the challenges and in the versus battles and the rest, and that will help the hip-hop culture. At the time when there was beef between Emma Abaga and Vector, the hip-hop in Nigeria actually took a new turn. But right now, I think where there is peace, the hip-hop not a grow. That is something I believe, looking at the story of Kendrick Lamar and the story of Drake in this battle. The highest charting album on US iTunes is Davido's Timeless album, followed by The Lies of Love Damini by a person of Burna Boy, and we got Burna Boy having multiple album on that particular chart, Davido having multiple album on that chart, and then Wizkid only has Made in Lagos album on that chart. That is something I got to understand. What is your own take about that? The Lies of Burna Boy has actually done a lot of good numbers. The Lies of Davido, The Lies of Wizkid cracking the algorithm on Spotify, and we got a lot of people terms actually doing wonders at the time. What is your own take about a lot of this? I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel so far. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.